Okay, in order to remove the tank, the coolant expansion tank, and change the thermostat down below, if you have an automatic transmission, we need to drain the radiator coolant and remove this one hose here. So let's go underneath, we'll fucking drain all the coolant out, and then we'll start ripping all this apart. The rad drain is just this blue cap on the bottom. Yeah, I use a big Phillips just to break it free. Also crack the bleed screw up top. It'll help get all the fluid out of the system. Same with right here. Whoops. And then there's one right there. Now, fuckers. This one here, I just kind of wiggled it and it comes out pretty easy. The coolant tank's got one hose up above. Gotta yank that one off. It's probably not gonna come off too easily either. None of these cocksuckers do and fucking pissing coolant out all over the fucking place. Dirty cocksucking fucking bitch. Now there's also a little tab right there. You want to grab it, push it down. Apparently it's supposed to... I don't think it slides out fully, but it slides out. So maybe now I can pull the tank straight up. Alright, I already got the tank pulled out. I didn't get that on camera. It came out a lot easier than I thought. A lot of people say you got issues with it. You gotta pull the tank up pretty much straight. Otherwise, there's a good chance you're gonna bust the thermostat, and always buy the transmission thermostat with it. I don't know, I doubt it that the standard ones have it. I don't know anything about standards, but mine's an automatic, so it has a fucking transmission thermostat. Anyways, I put one hand on top, one hand on the bottom here, and fucking gave it a real good pull, and then she breaks fucking free. Then it comes out, and it makes a mess. So there's a clip. Remember to pull that clip out loose too, otherwise you may have even more issues. But there we go, we got this cocksucker out. Yeah, when you pop that coolant tank off, be prepared to make a fucking mess. That cocksucker pisses all over the place. Alright, there's a thermostat right there. Fucking broke off. I'll see if I could just pull straight out actually once I grabbed it. Expect it to come out a whole lot harder. There is a little sensor underneath there. You gotta disconnect the wire, and it's pretty short, so you don't want to fucking tug on it too hard. And then she fucking pissed all over the floor once that coolant tank breaks free. One right down there that scoots across, goes right there. We're gonna change that one out too, just because it's kind of in an awkward position, and while we got this apart, fuck, might as well do it. As for removing the clip on that bottom one, is get yourself a little hook tool, where you can hook and pull it up, because try to get a screwdriver or something in, it's going to be pretty hard. Same with back there, I'm going to use the hook tool, and we're going to fucking... Alright, now we need to transfer this sensor over. Carefully turn it, put it in like that. That part's done, we're done away with this. Oh, fuck me. Now we can connect that sensor and get ready to drop this motherfucker in. Now we're going to put the thermostat back in, and see that little notch there? Okay, we're going to put this in like this. Just push it in like that, because that's where the little notch goes, is right in there. Now we're ready to put the coolant tank back in. Make sure everything's as straight as can be. Oh. I think I got it. Alright, let's get this last fucking hose and everything all put back on. Oh, you fucking cocksucker. Alright, moment of truth. If the coolant tank is put in properly, I should be able to fill it up without having any antifreeze come out. So I'm just going to open up this bleeder screw a little bit. slowly pour some antifreeze in it. Alright, now that I got the coolant tank out and the new one put back in, like I said before in the video, make sure you have the thermostat to go along with it. The key things with this is that don't cheap out on the coolant tank or any of that bullshit. I noticed like over time with BMW, some parts, you know, I went cheap on and I just ended up fucking replacing them like a short time down the road. Spend the money, get the good quality parts or OEM parts, and then you don't have to worry about fucking around. So far so good. Coolant system is rebuilt for the most part, no fucking leaks. Fuck that phone, it's getting annoying. Always fuck people text message me. Anyways, it's fucking beer time. I gotta get going. Ooh. If you have any questions or comments, post them below. Otherwise, thanks for watching.